Hi, Matthew Brown here. Today I want to show you something called KeePass Password Manager, which is a way of storing and retrieving passwords very easily, keep them all in one place. But before I start, I wanted to show you this website, How Secure Is My Password, just to give you some idea of the strength of certain passwords that we use. So I'm going to use the word password, copy that and paste it into the website. Now you can see that this is saying that a computer would crack this instantly, quite obviously. Let's have a look at your favourite pet, for example. Paste that into the website and of course instantly again. What I want to do now though is to add the number 1. And what you'll find is this is the number 2, the number 3. You can see that the longer the password is, the more secure it becomes. Here's a symbol /. Okay, now you can suddenly see that it takes 10 years. This is the $sign and the pound sign and so on and so forth. The problem with this of course is remembering your passwords for these longer passwords. So what I've done is I've taken a password generated for me by KeePass and I'm going to use this to see how long it would take to crack. And you can see that it's going to take 4 sextillion years, which, depending on whether you're British or American, is either 21 noughts after the number 1 or 36, I think. But anyway, so a long time. So I wanted to show you that before I show you KeePass. So now let's have a look at KeePass. And I keep KeePass on portable apps here. And it looks something like this. Okay, so you do need to remember your KeePass password, which I suggest you change regularly. And it looks something like this when it's opened. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how it works. One thing you do become very aware of is just how many different passwords you accumulate over the years. I've been using this for several years now. I'm just going to open my Microsoft 365 account now. Let's have a look at how you fill out an entry. You put the title in, obviously, then your username, which more often than not perhaps is an email address of yours. You leave the password manager to generate your password for you, and you can see this is quite a strong one here. Let's have a look at the password generator. So open password generator. It'll regenerate a password for me based on the sorts of things that I want to show in my password. I'm not going to do that now, just at the moment. So once you've set your password, you make sure the URL is in there as well of the website, and click OK. Now, a couple of tricks. First is Control U on your keyboard. It's going to take you directly to your website, like so. As long as your cursor, as you can see up here, is flashing in your username section of the website, you can toggle back and just press Control V and it fills in the rest for you. So I've not done anything there apart from press the keys Control V. It bypasses completely your clipboard, so there's nothing copied onto your clipboard. And there we are, into our 365 account. Now some websites, let's just make this full screen, some websites will not allow you, it'll put in the username but won't skip on directly onto the password field. So in that case you can use other shortcuts. Let's go back to our KeePass Manager. And here I'm just going to use shortcut Control B. By using Control B for Bertie, you can copy the username and then paste that in. I'm using Tab here to go down to the next field, and then back to your password generator and Control C this time, and paste that in, Control V. So there are different ways that you can do it if it doesn't allow you to do it automatically and sign in. So where can you get KeePass? I would suggest doing an internet search for it. This isn't the only one that is available. Any password manager, there are several. I like this one because you can keep it on an encrypted stick and use it through something called portable apps. What I would suggest is you look for the KeePass website itself. You can use these other ones, but they often try and download something else onto your computer at the same time. And it's up to you whether you use as a kind of like a professional version, and there is a portable version as well. So I've always tried to have the most recent version. I found it to be very stable. It works well on Windows, so choice is yours. So let's just open that in another tab. So it tells you a little bit about what's going on here, and it says download KeePass here, and that takes you to the download page, which then gives you the option, the classic option, professional options, and so on and so forth. I would encourage you, if you do use it, I've used it for some time, is that you do give a little bit. It's a free software, it's given freely, but of course, as with all these things, donations are gratefully received. So I would urge you to consider giving a small donation to these guys, because they do a great job. Okay, once at the download page, you've got several options. There's a classic option or a professional edition, and which one you choose depends on preference. The professional edition has things like dual factor authentication and allows multi-users, so it's a preference. I always download a portable version because I keep mine on an encrypted memory stick. It means that the database is kept completely separate from my computer, but it's just a personal preference. First thing you do, click on install on the button there, and your download should start automatically, and then ask you where you want to save it. So you save to downloads. I'm using Firefox here, so it might look slightly different on yours, and it asks you where you want to save it. Make sure you check downloads and put it there. So once you've downloaded it, simply double click on it to trigger the actual install, and it asks you a series of questions that allows you to download it onto computer ready to use. So I hope you've enjoyed this short video. If I've missed anything out or there's anything that you're not clear on, please do drop me a line at matthew@lawrencehadman.co.uk. Okay, thanks for watching, and I hope to see you soon. Bye.